There, I'm Sean Collins, and I'm the esports reporter with the Dallas Morning News, covering Optic Texas. I'll be in Minneapolis this weekend, covering Major 2 and Optic specifically, and I just wanted to do a little bit of predictions for my bracket here. It'll be something I'll be able to go back and look at and be like, oh my god, that was so terrible, or maybe I'll do well. But anyways, I'll just go ahead and get started. I guess just for this first match, Optic versus Surge. Do you think this is going to be an Optic win? I think maybe Surge get a map, but I could see this being a hot 3-0, but I think 3-1 seems pretty safe at this point. While the subliners are actually looking pretty good, I actually do think that this is going to be close. I'm going to take FaZe and go 3-2. I think that the subliners are going to surprise some people. Just kind of a tough draw getting FaZe. I think if they had gotten into this part of the bracket down here, they probably win a match, but anyways, moving down to London, I do think that this is going to be pretty lopsided, maybe a 3-1. I'm gonna do that just to be safe. For Boston and LAG, I think this might be a 3-0. To be honest, I think Boston is gonna play that team well. But I'm gonna go ahead and give Boston a 3-0. That's gonna be kind of like my bold selection. I don't think LAG is necessarily a bad team, but I think that Boston's gonna be ready, and LAG is gonna be playing with Spart as a sub. That's no disrespect to Spart. He just hasn't had enough time to be competing with the team, I think, to maybe win a major. Um, Down here, I do think the Rocker are going to be lifted by their home crowd. I'm going to say 3-1 against the Surge. Surge get knocked out real early. They really just haven't looked that great in Stage 2, and they really haven't looked that great since that kickoff. They've just fallen off a little bit. Um, Subliners versus Thieves. I think the Thieves are down bad, man. I'm going to go Subliners 3-2. I think the Thieves are going to make this a match, and they're going to make it a little bit competitive, but, man, they just needed to not start in the loser's bracket for this tournament, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Down here, Mutineers versus Paris Legion. I actually think that this one's going to be really close. I'm going to go Paris 3-2. I thought about this one for a little bit, but I do think I'm going to go with Paris. I think that they've improved just a little bit, and Florida's just a little bit down bad. I think Florida's playing a little bit too fast, and they might need a roster move. Ultra and Gorillas. I'm going to go Ultra. They win 3-1. I think the Ultra are going to lose that opening hard point to LAG, but I do think they're going to win the fourth map, the other hard point later. But I'll just go ahead and stay down here for a second here. I do think Ultra are going to make a run. This is going to be a 3-1 here, similar to that first game. I think Ultra maybe struggle on one of the hard points, but I think they're ultimately going to win the series. Subliners versus Rocker. I think maybe the Rockers, their journey ends here. I think it goes 3-2. Really tight match, but the home crowd's going to be a little bit disappointed there. Optic and FaZe. I still think Optic's the better team. I actually do think this is going to be a 3-1. I think Optic's just the better team right now in the game. I think FaZe can definitely make strides, and I think it's possible for FaZe to win this matchup. But I think it's going to be Optic 3-1. I think London's the better team between Boston and themselves. We saw that a little bit at the end of Stage 2. I know teams don't really pull out every single strat that they have for some of these online matches, especially with the major coming up, but this is what I'm going to go with here. Boston and New York. I think that this one's going to be close. I think maybe New York's trend ends here. I'm going to go 3-2. It's going to be a close series. You know, we're going to see a little bit of life out of New York at this major. I think they're going to see them win 2 matches, and it'll probably be good for the morale. Down here, FaZe and Ultra. I think FaZe is better. I think Ultra maybe get that search and destroy map, or maybe they get control depending on the vetoes. If it goes to Gavutu, I think Toronto maybe get that. But that's what I'm going to go with here. Going ahead and scrolling over here. I think Optic and London's roughly about the same, 3-1. I think London's a good team. They're just not up to FaZe and Optic yet. Down here, I think FaZe is gonna be mad. They're gonna win 3-0. They're not gonna be happy about going down to the losers bracket again. They're gonna win 3-0. This is gonna be Sunday. It's gonna be a reset as well for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. London's gonna have to play twice. I do think that this is going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a reverse sweep like last time, but I do think it's still going to be really similar to that Major 1 bracket. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You know, it's not entirely creative, but and as far as this matchup, I'm going to go Optic 5-3. It's going to be a little bit better than the last time. but I think that this is what I'm going to have here. I think that this is still going to be a really close series. Sometimes 5-2, 5-3 doesn't show as close of a series as it was. But I think that this is going to be a really tightly contested series with maybe one of the maps being lopsided. Depends if they go to Gavutu control or something like that. But either way, I think that Optic is still going to be the best team in the Call of Duty League after Major 2.